everybody. It is Tuesday at around 2:30 in the afternoon, and this is number 11 in my depression series. I just got done having a meeting with my therapist, my weekly therapy session. And one of the points that came up in the session that I wanted to talk about was my personal interaction with other people. I've noticed over the course of however long it's been that I feel that I'm lacking in terms of my my interactions with others. I'm not as engaged. I'm not as involved. I feel like I'm missing part of myself when I'm interacting with other people. And it bothers me because it's frustrating to be a part of something but not really be there, to be just sort of on the periphery of the exchange. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever interacted with me, and if you have, I apologize. But I think that I built up a specific communication style that I've used when exchanging with others, and that communication style has, in the last I don't know, months, years, I honestly couldn't tell you, has become deadened, has become less. So I was sitting in the therapist's office today, talking about, you know, he's wanting me to touch on different things, and it occurred to me that while having a conversation with my therapist, I was sounding like I want to sound when I'm talking to other people, or how I know that I have sounded when talking to other people. Now, this may make absolutely no sense to you, because when I'm communicating with the camera, it's kind of how I like to talk to people. You know, but when I'm hanging out with my friends, the very few times that I get to do that, I'm sort of distracted, and I'm just not really there. I'm responding, but I'm only responding to a certain degree. I'm only answering the question at the lowest common level. You know, I'm not really engaging the person who I'm talking to. And that's bothersome. But here I am talking to you, the camera, or the people that are watching the camera, and I'm doing it in a manner that I feel that I should be. This is how I should be. The energy level that I'm expressing, the continuation of the words, instead of it being staggered, or, you know, it's a flow to it. This is how I want to be talking to people. This is how I should be talking to people. So it was just an interesting exchange that I had with my therapist about me not being as engaged as I should be. So I've decided that I wanted to be more active in being myself and interacting with other people than passive, which may make no sense whatsoever. I might just be blathering at you, and you're all just sort of going, uh-huh. Which I wouldn't blame you, considering that if I were in a situation where somebody was blathering at me and I was completely off base, I didn't have a point of reference, I'd smile and nod. Yes, whatever you just said, absolutely. So that's where my head is right now. It's just I don't want to be passive. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being passive in a general sense, where, you know, you're not taking up the entirety of the conversation. It's not all about you. There has to be room for other people too, and I accept that, and that's an acceptable thing. But you still have to be part of the exchange. You still have to be engaged in what's going on, if for no other reason than just be respectful. You know, if somebody's having a conversation with you, you want to be part of that conversation. So that's where I'm at right now. I've got another hour before I have to be at my psychiatrist's office. So what am I doing right now? Well, I've started to head home, and I realized that perhaps maybe that's not the thing I should be doing. I should be heading towards my psychiatrist's office and then read my ebook. So it's not really being in the library, which, by the way, apparently I've been saying correctly the whole time, even though it doesn't sound right to me. But what are you going to do? Library, not library. I keep hearing myself say library. And that's the reason why I got on that the other day about it. Anyway, I like rambling. Rambling's good. It gives people an idea that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Ramble, ramble. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Alright, I'm going to pause this for a second so I can get some food, and then we'll continue with my pointless diatribe of babbling. Well, I'm now outside of my psychiatrist's office. I grabbed some food. If you can call it food, it's poison. Poison! McDonald's is so bad for you, yet it was simple to get. It was right there, you know. It was like a siren. One of the old school sirens that wreck your ship on the rocks and you all drowned. It's exactly what it is. Only it drowns you in cholesterol and God knows what else, calories. Anyway, so I've gone off on a tangent about wanting to be more active, more me, more proactive in my communication style. I miss it. I miss being able to be involved in a communication with another person and do so in a passionate manner. You know, I guess that's one of the things I miss about how I used to be, is the level of output. Some say it was not the most positive thing because it was intense, was the word that they used, but I miss that. I miss that level of expel, if you will. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, so I guess I'll stop this here. Thank you all for listening to me babble for the last 7 minutes. I hope you're all doing well. I hope the day's going good for you. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them in comments section. Send me a PM. Send me a message. Whatever you want to say, I'm happy to listen. Alright then, I guess I will talk to you all later. I hope you're doing well. And have a good day. Alright.